Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. In the last episode, we took care of Apex, and I hope we made the right call on that, but we decided that super intelligent AI, free to do what it wanted to, was not going to work very well in the Shadowrun world. So after a pretty awesome fight, we were able to dispatch of Apex, and now we're heading back to the Cruise Bazaar, because we found out that Adrian Valclair, the Dragon Slayer himself, is apparently the mastermind, or at least a part of this whole incident that caused the death of Monica Schaefer and all this mess. So, we'll go ahead and read this. Your trip back to the Cruise Bazaar is a restless one. Now that Apex has been dealt with, the window of opportunity that you've been waiting for has opened. The Harfeld Manor is vulnerable. The video feed that the AI showed you circles over and over in your head. Valclair and Audrin, and the strange woman in the containment device. The revelation that Valclair runs the Harfeld estate, and his assertion that something was set to happen tonight. The train glides to a stop. You push through the doors and onto the platform, and there's no time to waste. Now, apparently we're supposed to come back here and basically gear up, which for what I assume is going to be the final level in the game, the final mission. And, wow, 12 karma gained. Outstanding. So, I'm not sure. Oh, they're burying the dead. Well, let's go ahead and make the rounds first and foremost. Let's talk to Lane and everyone else. Lane oversees the repair of one of the Cruise Bazaar's buildings. The old troll seems to be standing taller, barely needing the crutch. His face is grim as always, but there's less wariness in his eyes than before. Wretch? Reinforcements, Colonel? Don't call me Colonel, pup, and these are the only reinforcements you'll get from me. We're shoring up the fortifications, such as they are. Lots of damage during the attack. Plus, they expose some holes in our defenses we really ought to plug up, just in case. Well, we appreciate your help. It's the least I can do. I wasn't much help during the attack. Truth be told, I owe my life to Samuel, his people, and to the Cruise Bazaar. This is my way of saying thanks. You just holler if there's anything else I can help with. Well, let's go ahead. We haven't talked to Lane in a while. What's the mood around here? It varies from group to group and person to person. Some of the younger ones, who weren't injured in the attack, they want to rally and take the fight to whoever deserves it. But there are plenty of others with the sense to wonder if the Cruise Bazaar is a safe place to live anymore. I admit, I've given that question some thought myself in recent days. You could make this place safe, Oleski. By building stronger walls, sure. Teaching people to be more vigilant? Maybe. But I won't be a party to violence, and if that's what this place has become, well... If I'm here tomorrow, I'll keep doing what I can, and if I'm gone, well, you'll know why. Well, you were a soldier once. What changed you? I mean, what turned this big, war-torn troll into what he is now, which isn't a coward or anything, but just a very strong pacifist? You mean, why I lose my taste for war, besides losing both legs and a lung? Well, I'll tell you, if only so it might teach you something about this world we live in. If you know about the First Euro War, then you likely know how it ended. The Night Wraiths. I didn't just lose my legs in a bombing, I lost them in the bombing. Whoever was behind those bombers, they weren't aiming for us or the Russians. They were aiming to end the war. They bombed everybody, on both sides. I was commanding from the field, and my T-Bird was caught up in the firestorm with all the rest. Not sure how I survived, when so many others died. But when they pulled me from the wreck, I was only half the man I used to be, in more ways than one. Spent months recovering, with nothing to do but think on the futility of it all. So many men had died under my command to hold that border, and for what? One day, a man in a little room orders a handful of planes to deliver their payloads. He watches feeds of the bombs dropping and numbers falling. It's surgical, sterile, cold. And all the wars ever achieve is to rob a child of a father or mother, or parents of a son and daughter. That's why the Arctic fox died out there in the snow. Okay, that's very similar to what Patton believed. Patton hated, Patton from World War II. He hated the concept of push-button war because it took the human element out of war. And I'll leave you to your work. Let's talk to Samuel here, see if he has any new dialogue options. Wretch, you'll have to excuse me, I don't have much time. Several of my volunteers are still missing, and while their odds of survival are vanishingly low, I must assist in their search. Or at the very least, we can recover their bodies. Alright, how's Alexander doing? Did he survive it? Okay, same old thing. Alright, same old stuff from Samuel. No worries. Let's head up here. See if Lucky strikes in the wine cellar. And she probably doesn't want to have anything to do with us, as normal. Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much ruined any chance of having her with us because we just didn't take her up on her services. So we'll leave her to her wine. And here's Simi. I'm glad that she came out again, but the doctor helped her. Simi Kim seems as lost as ever, standing in the middle of the Cruce Bazaar, observing all the activity around her. To her credit, she has not retreated into one of her sims today. So much is happening. And there's a lot of work to be done. And everyone is helping. Everyone's doing something. Do you want to help? I want to be strong. Strong people help. But I don't know what to do. I'm not good at anything. I don't know. She's been in the Sound of Music sims. There are kids who need looking after. Kim glances across the way where two of the Cruce Bazaar's littlest ones peek out of an upper story window. Some of them lost their parents. I never knew mine. She looks up at you with eyes too young for everything she's been through. Do you think they'd want to talk with me the way Monica would? I think they all could use a big sister. I think I'd like that. I made mistakes, but I can help them not make those mistakes. I always wanted to forget the past, bad memories, but maybe I can do something good with the bad. And what about your Sims? They'll be waiting for me, I guess. They're not real, you know? I'm not sure how I feel about them anymore. Maybe you don't need them now. What do you think? I don't know. I get anxious, and it's just so easy to go inside. But I don't want to anymore. That's what's different. Good deal. Goodbye, Simi. Awesome, so she's slowly getting over her addiction to the Sims. Maybe having a purpose will continue that. Now here's Zach Flash. We don't really deal with him, being the drug dealer and such. That was crazy, mein Freund. Bullets flying, people dropping like flies. Crazy. Old Zach had to use his magic on a few of them. See that puddle over there? Oh, wait a minute. I think we've done this before. Yeah, I think we have done. Let's skip through this. Zach isn't really in our field of caring. Let's head to the triage center. I need to spend all my karma too. And I can't level up my guys. Alright, Doctor. Wretch. Dr. Escobar gives you a once-over and nods. I see that you made it through the attack relatively unscathed. Indeed. How much money do I have? Almost 7,000. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave this because, first off, I would like a new cyber deck. So let's head down. And, we're not going to have enough, I don't believe. Unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get 6 on decking. And that gives us 7, and then we'd need 7 more to get that. That's unfortunate. Well, let's not spend that karma yet, then. We spent too much in ranged, I suppose. However, the ability to live through a fight is just as important as being able to deck your way to the fight. Let's see what Gunari has. Ranged combat of 8, eh? Looking at our pistol, or our Vindicator minigun. Oh, looks amazing. Top of the line assault rifle. That cost 5,000 though. Gotta check and see if we have new armor and all kinds of stuff. Let's go back and talk to Altug. Maybe he is, well, let's see what Mallet has to sell. The attack, it was terrible. Yeah, we've heard this already from Mallet. Decking of 7. I really want that Fairlight Excalibur. Or Fairlight Excalibur. Degrade. Killjoy. Any new armor or anything? Probably not, but... Oh! No. No, we got the top of the line armor. That's good, because I really like this outfit on Wretch. Let's head back into the cafe. Altug's probably still in mourning, unfortunately, but we need to deal with what we have. Oh, he smiles at you from behind the counter, and he's back. No, in his line of work, I guess he can't mourn long. Which is unfortunate. I'm going to miss his little street rat who wanted me to tell her stories. Here's the Talismonger. And I believe this is all of the Cruise Bazaar visitors. As you approach the counter, you find Absinthe counting a bundle of antique paper money in the till. She doesn't bother looking up. Okay, no conversation from Absinthe. Probably for the best. How about Algernon? Salutations, youngster. I believe that the Cruise Bazaar is still standing thanks to you. I think we have talked to... Yeah, same thing. Alrighty, well, nothing really going on in the Cruise Bazaar other than talking to the Arctic Fox and kind of getting some closure there. Wait a minute. I do want to see if my dancer is back. Please let the dancer be back. Oh, dang it. I was hoping she'd be back because some of the others showed back up. Well, we gotta take the good with the bad, I suppose. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and use our money and karma to level up, and we'll see you back in the hideout. So we're back at the base. I walked in here in the middle. No one gave us opportunity to talk, but it looks like we're getting into it. You enter the room to find your team preparing. Their faces are grim. Iger looks up and locks eyes with you. Without looking away, she addresses the rest of the team. With Apex down, we have our opening. The estate's automated defensive will be offline. Attacking the holdfast should be doable now. Still risky, but doable. Blitz stops what he's doing and shakes his head. Yeah, we'll have an opening, sure. But to do what? I mean, with everything we just learned, what's our new plan? She shrugs. We enter the estate, locate Valclair, and shut him down. Same plan, different target. It's possible that Apex fabricated the comm feed. Valclair might still be innocent. I doubt it. My gut tells me what we saw was real, and second-guessing ourselves isn't going to get us anywhere. Glory pauses, considering, and then nods. Fair point. Okay, so let's assume that Valclair is the one who's behind all of this. What's he doing in that lab? How does the dragon tie into this? I mean, this whole thing was always about rescuing the old man from the fire wing. If she's still in the picture at all, has she ever been? Oh yeah, she's the old lady, or she's the crazy-eyed lady in the tank. After what Apex showed us, I don't even know what we're trying to stop anymore. All I see is a lot of dead bodies with no explanation why. It doesn't matter why Valclair killed Monica, and Paul and all those other people in the Cruise Bazaar. All that matters is that he did. I'm going to bury him for that, and you're welcome to help. I, for one, want answers. Amsel said there was a lot of money flowing into the Harfeld estate. He found evidence that a bioweapon was being stockpiled there. Whatever Valclair is doing, he had Apex kill his own brother to hide it. I intend to find out what that is. Yeah, we forgot about Green Winters. Yeah, we need answers for this. We can kill Valclair, that's fine, but we're gonna get to the bottom of all this. There's a moment of silence as the group pauses to consider your words. Finally, Iger steps forward. Alright, fearless leader. You go looking for your answers. I won't get in your way. And when the time comes to put a bullet in Valclair's brain, I'll be there to make it happen. No, that's fine. This is your show, Chief. Whatever you choose to do, I'll come along for the ride. You're going to find out what's happening at that holdfast, and then we're going to stop it. You lead, and I'll follow, boss. Iger glances at you, cocks her head. Looks like the team's good to go. What's our next move? Let's see. Well, now that we got the keys to the castle, I say that we use them. Blitz offers you a half-hearted smirk. I've always wanted a castle. Iger raises a hand. Word of caution, Wretch. Our objective may be simple, but taking the same approach that we took last time would be a mistake. Well, let's see. If they know that Apex is down, they're going to reinforce that area through the museum. So I'll defer to your judgment. What would you suggest? I've been reviewing the intel that Alice sent us and comparing it to what I gathered on our original run. There's been a substantial increase in the number of heat signatures on the ground. That means new security troops. Lots of them. Great. They know we're coming. She slings her rifle over her shoulder. That just means that we'll be fighting in a target-rich environment. Dietrich cracks his knuckles. Works for me. We'll want to get into the lab area as quickly as possible, so I suggest bypassing the main floor of the estate entirely. We can enter via the servants' entrance that you escaped through last time. Oh, the back door, okay. Unfortunately, they've blocked off the route we used between the stables and the tree line. That means we're going to have to fight our way there. Alright. Well, once we're in, how do we find Volclair? The lab that Volclair was talking about wasn't on the ground floor, so it's either in the basement or a sub-level. We go down, and we scour every level until we find it. That might take a while. That facility could be massive. There was clearly a lot more to it than we saw. We've got no way of knowing how far underground the complex extends. We go in prepared for an extended search then. Iger looks down, checking her gear. Ammo won't be a problem. Alright, okay people, it's go time. You got something to say, speak up now. There's nothing to say. We'll do what we have to do. Okay, that's it. Finish gearing up and head to the tunnel at the back of the safe house. I'll meet you where we stashed the van. And looks like everyone's walking away. And I think we're going to get our last words in with the team. By the way, off camera, got some good stuff here, guys. I forgot that I had a piece of cyberware. Let's go ahead and show you guys this. I got a piece of cyberware that added +1 to my intelligence and apparently boosted all of my abilities under intelligence. So as you can see here, I do have a decking of 7 now. I used my karma to increase my decking up, which from 5 to 6, which because of the cyberware gives us a 7. And we got the Fairlight Excalibur. I also bought an assassin program for it and the firewall program, so we should be well equipped if we have to go into the Matrix. And also, speaking of cyberware, I equipped some Universal Omnitech Cyberleg, so we only have 2 essence left, but it gives us +8 HP, +1 quickness, and +1 dodge. So, good stuff here. And we got about $2,600 left. Couldn't find anything else. Couldn't pump up my stats any higher. So, we'll just say that we have pocket money. So, in the meantime, hey, Dante. Let's give Dante a good pet. He's a good dog. So, let's talk to Blitz first. As you approach Blitz, he gives you an easy smile. Hey, Chief, what's up? Oh, we don't even have the option. Okay, can't talk to Blitz. Can't talk to Iger. What you need, boss? Let's check out updates on Alexander. Nothing new there. Glory kind of walked off by her lonesome. We got a job to prepare for. Alright, well, there goes that. Let's check one more time. Check your inbox for new messages. We have 0 unread messages. Access the Shadowland BBS. Do we have any pay data? Nope. Let's check for relevant keywords. And nothing there. Good deal then. Oh, I'm excited, guys. This is it. I believe this is the end of the line. Our last mission. So, no time for dilly-dally. been a while since we've been through here. Now, we need to decide who we're going to get on the team. And we're going to take the van. Alright, so I really wish we could hire more folks. But we'll take what we can get. We already have the hotshot Decker and me. Glory. Iger. And I did like Dante in the last quest. I really did. But I think Blitz and Dante are going to hold the fort. And we're going to go with the original team that hit the manor in the first place. And everyone's got their items. Everyone's in good shape. Yeah, let's commit. It's revenge time. A little bit of payback for Monica and the Cruz Bazaar in general. Now let's see what the storyline is. Return to Harfeld. The van lurches forward. The smell of anxious sweat hangs close and thick inside, making the cramped vehicle feel even smaller. The streets of Berlin are strangely quiet as you make your way past the city limits. It's as if the whole of the flux state is waiting for something, a calm before the storm. An hour later, the van rounds a corner. In the distance, you can see the silhouette of Harfeld Manor, backed by the light of the full moon. You switch the van's headlights off and shift to electric. A short while later, you kill the ignition and roll quietly down the last hill, pulling to a stop on the side of the road. A bird of prey takes wing from a tree above you, beginning its nocturnal pursuit. You know how it feels. Ooh. Now, I went ahead and sold a whole bunch of stuff. However, I did keep some things. And I'm not sure for Dietrich, him being the powerful shaman and whatnot. Ah! Nice. We give him Shadow. Creates a shadow zone in which characters cannot be targeted nor target others. Lasts until the beginning of your next turn. That might come in handy. And in terms of these items, I also have a Force 4 Earth Elemental Fetish. And Force 5 Nature Elemental Fetish. And let's see, everyone... Man, Iger's got some crappy health. Gloria's good as the medic. I'm going to go ahead and hand Iger off a gold trauma kit. And I guess that's as good as we're going to get, guys. We'll confirm. That's all the stuffs. Once again, the grounds of the Harfeld Manor are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. But unlike last time, the air is rank with foreboding. The night is swollen with homicidal intent. They're waiting for you. I love the writing style of this game. Last chance before things get hot. Let's review the plan. Once we're in, we make our way across the grounds to the servants' entrance. We'll use the freight elevator to make our way down to the lab. With Apex down, the automated systems will be offline. We'll still have plenty of guards to deal with, though. She looks to you. Good to go, Wretch? Let's make them pay. I don't want to get all sentimental. Let's just do this. Let's make them pay for Monica and for Paul. The team looks to one another for confirmation, and they all nod sharply. They're ready. And I'm ready too, guys, and we'll see what happens in the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and call it here so we can give this entire run a fresh perspective. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.